Sports are widely considered by many as an essential part of a child's development. In 2018, statistics revealed that nearly 72% of kids between ages 6 and 12 have participated in a sport. 73% of parents believe sports can benefit their child's mental health, and 88% of parents believe that sports can benefit their child's physical health. Some of these benefits can be lowering rates of anxiety and depression, lower amounts of stress, increasing your creativity, and many more. However, within the last decade, social media has become a major factor as well. In 2018, the American Academy of Child Psychiatry made a survey revealing 90% of teens ages 13 and 17 have used social media. From 2019 to 2021, the average screen time for kids between ages 8 and 12 have increased by 17%. So it's becoming prevalent that sports and social media are hand in hand as major influences on the modern child's upbringing. As concerning it may sound, social media helps athletes in a multitude of ways, one of them being financial. On July of 2021, the NCAA granted college athletes the ability to make money off their name, image, and likeness, or NIL for short. NIL deals are made through endorsements and most commonly social media posts. Basketball trainer and former college athlete Will Scott further explains the impact of NIL deals.
You can use your social media account to be the promotion of your own self and marketing yourself as a business, because nowadays with NIL deals, college athletes are able to have their own businesses and start their own businesses, which allows them to receive, monetary benefits off of their name and likenesses, which previously in the times, a decade ago, you weren't able to do so.
Angel Reese, the star forward at LSU, is a recent example. After winning the national championship and named the most outstanding player, she became an overnight celebrity. She gained 3.6 million followers in a matter of days, and her NIL valuation reached $1.3 million. She was in interviews, seen with other celebrities, and was making money while doing it. NIL deals are also available for high school athletes as well. Bronny James, McDonald's All-American and son of LeBron James, is the highest paid amateur athlete in the world, collecting over $7 million in NIL deals. But despite seeing these athletes receiving tons of money, this is an opportunity only given to a select few. Across divisions 1, 2, and 3, only 25% of all college athletes have NIL deals of some kind. However, the awareness and exposure social media gives to aspiring professional athletes is a common benefit. This is essential not only for players, but coaches as well, since social media has revolutionized the way coaches recruit their athletes.
Before coming to Dell State, I was at Wilmington University for 12 years, and social media was always a part of what we did there when it came to recruiting. So right now, what we do is a lot of Twitter. The athletes now, they post everything, all their accolades, highlight videos, clips from season play, all to Twitter.
Twitter is definitely one of the best recruiting apps, I'd say. As far as all social media, most coaches have Twitter, and that's what they use to find players and to scout players. Definitely a lot of coaches, D1 coaches especially, reach out to players through Twitter.
The story of Jason Preston is a great example of how valuable social media can be for athletes. Preston graduated high school in 2017 with no college basketball offers, but still had desires to play at the next level. He decided to leave Central Florida and attend Believe Prep Academy, a college boarding prep program, for one last chance to get a scholarship. Preston would record his own games. He would then turn the clips into a highlight reel and posted it to Twitter. The highlight reel quickly caught the eyes of Ohio University, and they offered him a scholarship. He had 3 successful seasons at Ohio and was drafted by the Orlando Magic in 2021. Even though the exposure for athletes can be a good thing, it can be just as harmful for these players as well. The perception of success these players have are often misleading, making people hold them to a standard higher than their capabilities. This can lead to a player underperforming, which potentially leads to another issue many athletes face when dealing with social media. Cyberbullying towards athletes is a major problem because they are held to a higher standard given the visibility and how reputationally important sports and athletics are to most schools and universities. Hayden Hagler, the tight end for Jackson State University, infamous for dropping the game-winning touchdown catch at the 2022 Celebration Bowl. The backlash was rough. Death threats and racist messages were rapidly sent to Hagler's socials, but it didn't stop there. His mother and girlfriend, who were in attendance, received threatening messages as well from anonymous sources while at the game. It got to a point where they had to hide in the bathroom out of fear from what fans might do to them. Hagler's situation is an example on how sports and social media can take a heavy toll on you physically and mentally. However, social media has been used to spread awareness of the physical and mental harm certain sports can do to one's body. Brooke DeLynch, a youth sports safety advocate, talks about how social media helps spread her important message for the safety of our young athletes.
Just such a great tool for disseminating excellent information. I can provide information and education on a much bigger level.
Even though social media has done wonders for her, it also comes with some backfire.
So there are a whole group of people who just spread misinformation and lies and they're very loud, and they use scare tactics. And scare tactics are pretty powerful, especially on social media.
These group of people even go as far as trying to ban certain sports for children under the prepubescent age.
There's a whole group that's trying to ban rodeo, an entire group who's trying to ban football, youth football. And right now, if you go in and you take a look at Kevin McCarthy's doing in California, he's trying to shut down youth football under the age of 12.
They also instill fear onto parents and children by bringing up injuries, big hits, and even mental illnesses, discouraging children from participating in sports. The biggest mental illness of them all is CTE, which is a progressive and fatal brain condition linked to repeated head injuries and blows to the head, which can lead to depression, suicidal behavior, dementia, and even death. Even though there are multiple athletes speculated to being diagnosed with CTE, a person cannot be diagnosed while they are alive, which makes the illness even more scary. A research study by the Journal of American Medical Association in 2017 found CTE in 99% of brains obtained from the NFL, 91% in college players, and 21% of high school players. The internet has brought awareness of this illness and other health hazards. In response, there are people like Brooke DeLynch who educate others on how these numbers can decrease with the right training and practicing.
So if you take a look at our documentary that we made for PBS, Smartest Team, Making High School Safer, it really provides a good documented true story on how to dramatically reduce the risk of concussions for young football players. We can't totally prevent it, but we went from a school in Oklahoma that had 17 concussions a year. We spent an entire year educating them with an entire team of experts, and we got the concussion rate down to about 2 a year.
In conclusion, there's a positive and a negative when social media and sports collide. It can grant you opportunities and skills that can elevate yourself as an athlete on and off the court or field. On the other hand, it could put a lot of physical and mental pressure on one's shoulders, which can lead to issues that could damage the lives of our young athletes.